Hey Yr8s, we're going to do investigation 7.8 today, mix and match. The aim, to model the molecules of a variety of compounds. So you'll need your prac book, you'll need to write the heading, mix and match, you'll need to write the aim out, date, partner, you could write me or some other person that you'd like to pretend to do the practical with. Now, I am changing this experiment up a fair bit. We're not going to use paper and the triangles. We're going to use black for carbon, red for oxygen, white for hydrogen. So you might want to write that down, black for carbon, red for oxygen, white for hydrogen. The materials and method, just refer to page 289. And in your results, you'll just be drawing diagrams of the molecules and compounds that I make. Okay. The first compound that the experiment is asking me to make is carbon dioxide. So, there's my carbon. There's the bonds. Why not use colour in your diagrams? Okay, so that is a molecule of carbon dioxide. The way that I want you to represent it in your results is just like that. So the name, carbon dioxide, the symbols, which is known as the molecular formula, CO2, then draw your diagram and label the atoms. Okay, let's get going on the rest. The next one is water, which contains 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogens. So I've got my water from the previous, my oxygen from the previous. There we go. So draw that in, write the name water, write the molecular formula using symbols. I'll give you a hint for this one. Methane is the next molecule it wants me to make, which contains 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens. There's my carbon. I got 1 hydrogen. 2 hydrogens. I might change the background, guys, if I'm using a lot of white. How's that? There we go. So I need 2 more hydrogens. These grey bits are the bonds that hold the atoms together. So there'd actually be electrons in there. This is a molecule of methane. Now that's in 3D. You'll need to draw it in 2D, guys. Maybe like that. You could draw it like that. One carbon, 4 hydrogens. Think about the molecular formula. How are you going to draw that? Make sure you label your diagram. Benzene is the next one. Now, benzene is quite a large molecule. It says 6 carbons and 6 hydrogen atoms. Am I getting close? How many carbons have I got so far? Okay, so that's my carbons. Oops, I've put a bond in there that's way too... Wrong one. Okay, that's also known as a benzene ring. It's found in petrol. What I need to do is I need to add the hydrogens. I'll do that off screen so that it'll speed the process up, guys. Lucky last. Here we go. There's our benzene. 6 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 hydrogens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll need to draw that, write the molecular formula. How many carbons, how many hydrogens. Draw your image, label your atoms. Our next one is glucose, aka sugar. It contains 6 carbons, 12 hydrogens, and 6 oxygen atoms. So I've already got a fair bit of it made there. I've got my 6 carbons and I've got my 6 hydrogens. I just need to add a few more oxygens and hydrogens. So what I'll do, because I can't fast forward, I'm using an old iPad, I'll take it off the screen, I'll start adding it together and then show you in bits. So the first bit, what I need to do is I need to add my oxygen and I need to add another hydrogen. And it's actually going to look like that. It's going to be really hard to draw. But you guys will figure it out. Okay, there's the molecule of glucose. You can see the 6 black carbons. I've got a hydrogen attached directly to the black carbon. So carbon, and then there's a hydrogen attached to it down the bottom here. I then have the carbon, which is attached to a red oxygen, and that has a hydrogen coming off it. So I have my 6 carbons, I have my 6 oxygens, which are red, and I have 12 hydrogens now. A couple hiding on the bottom. So it's quite a large molecule, or compound I should say. It's quite a large compound. That is glucose. C6H12O6. Helped you out with the molecular formula there, guys. Our lucky last compound, hydrogen peroxide, which is found in hair bleach. Contains 2 oxygen atoms and 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, so I've got my oxygen, hydrogen. I've got another oxygen and hydrogen. That's it. Nice small one. My 2 oxygens, my 2 hydrogens. So think about what the molecular formula might be. It's pretty similar to water actually, except if you drank this one, you wouldn't be feeling very well. It's a poison, okay? Could draw it this way if you like some symmetry. Okay, so let's have a look. What's the rest of the experiment want us to do? So which of these in the discussion? So heading discussion, which of these compounds contains only hydrogen and carbon atoms? So you're looking for ones that only contains the black sphere and the white spheres. Then you'll name them. Remember, these should be in full sentence structure, guys. Question 2. In what ways are these 2 substances different from each other? So that's referring to question 1. Question 3. Which of the compounds contains only oxygen and hydrogen? So now you're looking at the red spheres and the white spheres. Do these compounds have the same characteristics? Question 4. Think about the appearance of the compound sugar. So think about what it looks like in real life. How does it differ in the appearance from the elements from which it is made of? So you need to think about what carbon looks like on its own, what hydrogen looks like on its own, and what oxygen looks like on its own. So you know that carbon, it's like charcoal, it's black. All right, oxygen. Oxygen, from what you've seen, it's transparent. You can't see it. Same with hydrogen gas. Okay, we would have watched that experiment where hydrogen gas was produced. You couldn't see it in the test tube. It's transparent. Don't forget a conclusion, guys. All the best with that experiment. See you soon.